Mayor Week, back on Morning Live. Look who it is, wearing your white shoes. You're trying to crop my style, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Flattery.
Oh, am I cropping your style?
No, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I'm trying to be like Timmy.
We love to have you on because there's always stuff going on in Niagara Falls. A great weekend, a great event on Sunday, eh?
Yes.
So was this deemed Mayor Jim's barbecue? Is that what it was?
I guess, yeah.
Where was the idea about this, or where did it come from? What was it about?
So I used to do the State of the City every year, and that's really geared to the business community. And we decided, why don't we do something that's open to the entire community, families, young, old. So we decided to do this barbecue, and we had 3,000 to 5,000 people. We had the fire truck pull, 35,000-pound fire truck. We had teams competing. We had booths where people were selling things. We had the food. We had fresh cut fries, Serbian shivapi. We had hot dogs, hamburgers.
Shivapi?
Shivapi. It's a Serbian sausage.
Okay.
You know, it's so good. Tastes delicious. The entertainment going all day long. And we had exhibitors and sponsors. It was such an amazing event at St. George Serbian Orthodox Center. We raised $30,000 at that barbecue. That'll go to the hospital and to the hospice. And we had a special announcement that day, too.
Okay.
We had a donation of $1 million. Is that amazing?
Okay, who did that come from?
From Mike and Armelina Glavchich. So there are a couple of folks from Niagara Falls. Originally, Mr. Glavchich is from, that's his daughter there in the picture, along with Denise, the president of the Serbian club, and they donated $1 million to the hospital. Is that amazing?
Wow, okay. How's the hospital coming along?
Good. We broke ground a couple months ago. It's going to take 3 to 4 years to build, but it's desperately needed. Our hospital was built in 1958. So, and this place is going to be a center of excellence. It's going to focus especially on older population and a number of other disciplines. And we're grateful to have a beautiful new space with new equipment that'll attract the brightest and best minds and lead to the best health care.
Okay. A couple of city councilors were doing a very important event, like along the Bruce Trail. So tell us about that.
Yeah, thanks for asking about that. So City Councilor Mike Strange and Victor Peterangelo, and Mike Strange, 3-time Olympic boxer, and he's got a real spot in his heart for childhood cancer, and he's been doing runs all across Canada for a long time. Well, this time, him and Vic decided to do the Bruce Trail for childhood cancer, so they were running 33 kilometers a day through mud, cobwebs, snakes, roots, rocks. They were staying in a real old, dilapidated motorhome that leaked every time it rained. And these guys, it was tough. They lost a ton of weight, but they raised $50,000 for the local Ronald McDonald House here in Hamilton and childhood cancer research.
It was called Heaters Heroes?
It's called Heaters Heroes, and that's because Bob Lavelle was Mike Strange's mentor growing up, and his nickname was Heater, so they call it Heaters Heroes. So we had the big event at Oaks Park where they ran in at the end of their 1,000-kilometer journey, and we had a lot of people there to greet them, and you had all these kids with cancer that would do a lap. Each child and their family would do a lap around Oaks Park at the track.
It's that kind of leads right into our next one, because the key to the city was given to a very important person.
Yes, Terry Fox, and I hope everybody will take part in the Terry Fox run this coming Sunday. So Terry Fox, when he was doing his Marathon of Hope, he stopped in Niagara Falls in 1980, and the reason he had a connection, it was Jay Triano. Jay Triano and him, they went to Simon Fraser University together.
Really?
Yes, and Jay, of course, was on the Canadian Olympic basketball team, the first Canadian
still coaching for the Sacramento Kings.
Yes, and the first Canadian NBA coach for the Raptors. Yeah. And he came to see Jay, stopped at City Hall in Niagara Falls with then Mayor Wayne Thompson, and did a stop off. And we're so grateful. And as a matter of fact, in 2016, his brother Fred came to visit us, and we named the street in front of the McBain Center Terry Fox Way. And he came this time. We wanted to acknowledge, that we're still doing, of course, Terry Fox imagined a world without cancer, and he wanted $1 for every Canadian. They're up to $850 million now. Is that 850? Yeah. And today, if Terry Fox was around today, there's something like an 80% survival rate for his cancer. So it does work. All the work that we do, it does work. We get awareness, we get research, and believe me, all of us.
What's great about Terry Fox is because my young kids know who Terry Fox is. It just gets passed down to generation of generation because of the walk.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So and then you see anyone wearing a red shirt, they're a survivor. So go give them a pat on the back.
Okay. You celebrated a birthday recently.
I did.
Right. And Mama Bear sent you something.
Oh, boy.
To remind you about where you came from, I guess, right?
Yes, she did.
Okay, take us through this spring break picture that you posted on the socials.
So, I see Brian already getting ready, lined up over there.
Yes.
Brian. Okay. Can I explain this?
Okay, you got 30 seconds.
Okay, it's 1984. Just back. I'm 18. Just back from spring break. Tom Selleck is pretty popular, and I've got my crop top from Daytona, my Ocean Pacific surfer shorts, and no, I don't surf. Even Annette's getting in on. I got my mom's gold costume jewelry necklace on, right? And I'm thinking I'm all that, you know. But I had to explain to my kids. They just said, "But why?" All my kids said, "But why, Dad?" I go, and that couch. Everybody commented on the couch in the background.
We have to try to look past the crop top.
Well, I'm trying to direct you past me. And even I got to tell you, Magnum PI was so big, my mom actually made me a shirt, a Magnum PI shirt, back in the day when you couldn't buy one. She made one for me, and I wore that in high school. And it just tells you if I can become mayor, anybody can be the mayor.
Well done. That's the way to finish.
Yeah.
So we blame Mom then. We blame Mom.
I'm not blaming anybody.
Okay. Mayor Jim, good stuff. More Morning Live after this.
Thank you.